What if I told you that the most powerful medicine for your cat has never been inside a vet's office? It's been sitting in your kitchen this entire time. 13 foods, each one targeting a different system inside your cat's body: kidneys, heart, gut, joints, brain, immune system, cancer prevention, and not a single one requires a prescription. Most owners who discover this list never go back to expensive supplements again. I'm giving you the full breakdown right now, but pay special attention to number 5. That one will make you question everything your vet has ever told you. Let's get started. Number 1. Cooked salmon. This fish has been sitting in grocery store freezers your entire life, and your cat has been missing out on something their body genuinely needs, possibly for years. Cooked salmon is one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, and DHA on the planet. 3 nutrients that work together to support heart rhythm, brain function, joint health, and skin integrity all at once. Most owners don't realize that when a cat develops a dull, flaky coat, slows down with age, or starts grooming less, the problem usually isn't grooming behavior. It's chronic inflammation building silently inside the body. Salmon attacks that inflammation at the source. For aging cats, cats with stiff joints, or cats showing early signs of cognitive decline, the omega-3s and salmon deliver measurable improvements within 3 to 4 weeks. Coat shine returns, movement loosens, eyes look brighter. Indoor cats living on dry kibble are almost always omega-3 deficient, and most owners have no idea. The kibble industry won't tell you that because the cheap fish oil sprayed on kibble degrades within weeks of opening the bag. Fresh cooked salmon delivers the real thing. A small piece roughly the size of your thumb. Plain, fully cooked, no oil, no salt, no seasoning, 2 to 3 times a week. Never raw, never smoked, never canned in oil. But what comes next is something most owners only think about once a year. And that single oversight is silently destroying their cat's digestive health every single day. And once you hear it, you'll never look at this food the same way again. Number 2. Plain pumpkin. Most cat owners only think about pumpkin during Halloween. That is one of the most expensive nutritional mistakes you're making for your cat, and you don't even know it. Plain canned pumpkin, not the pie filling, not the spiced version, the pure stuff, is one of the most powerful digestive healers you can give your cat. Period. When your cat suffers from constipation, diarrhea, or chronic hairballs that come up week after week, pumpkin works faster than most vet-prescribed digestive products. Not because of some chemical compound, because of soluble fiber, the kind that regulates everything moving through your cat's gut at a biological level. It feeds the good bacteria, starves the bad, firms up loose stools, softens hard ones, and pushes trapped hair through the digestive tract before it ever becomes a hairball on your carpet. Vets charge consultation fees just to recommend prescription fiber diets that cost 3 times more per month, but this single ingredient does more than most of them combined. 1 to 2 teaspoons mixed directly into your cat's wet food 2 to 3 times a week. The transformation in digestive health and hairball reduction happens so fast that first-time users often think something else changed. Nothing else changed. It was the pumpkin. Long-haired breeds, senior cats, and cats on dry food-only diets benefit the most because all 3 groups deal with chronic gut sluggishness that owners normalize as just how cats are. It isn't. It's a fiber gap and pumpkin closes it instantly. But the next food, it's fighting something far more dangerous inside your cat's body. Something that's been quietly building for years without a single visible symptom. Number 3. Blueberries. This tiny fruit is doing something inside your cat's body right now that no pharmaceutical on the market can fully replicate, and almost no owner knows about it. Blueberries are loaded with antioxidants. And antioxidants exist for one specific reason: to fight free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that form naturally inside the body. But when they accumulate, they damage cells, accelerate aging, destroy tissue, and contribute directly to chronic disease development in cats as they age. Your cat is under this kind of invisible internal attack every single day. Indoor cats especially exposed to household chemicals, processed food preservatives, and environmental toxins owners never think twice about. Most owners never find out until symptoms appear, and by then, the damage has been building for years. A small handful of fresh blueberries, 2 to 3 berries cut in half added to your cat's food 2 to 3 times a week, can actively slow that cellular destruction down. Studies on companion animals show improved cognitive function, stronger immune response, and measurably better aging markers in cats that consume regular antioxidants. Blueberries also support vision health and cardiovascular function simultaneously. No single pill on a vet's shelf does all of that at once for the same price. Feed them fresh, never canned, never with added sugar, never as part of a baked product. That version does the opposite of what you need. Some cats will eat them whole. Others need them mashed into wet food. Either way works. But number 5 is the one that makes vets uncomfortable because what this next food does, they can't prescribe. They can't patent, and they definitely don't want you knowing about it. First, one more food you've thrown away your entire life. Number 4, bone broth. Most owners pour this down the drain without a second thought. And that single habit is costing their cat more than they realize. Homemade bone broth made from simmering raw bones low and slow for 12 to 24 hours with absolutely no onion, no garlic, no salt, no seasoning, is one of the most nutrient-dense liquids you can put in your cat's bowl. It's packed with collagen, gelatin, glucosamine, and natural amino acids. The same building blocks found in joint and kidney support supplements that cost $40 to $60 a month at the pet store. The difference is that bone broth delivers these compounds in a bioavailable form that your cat's body absorbs and uses far more efficiently than any pressed capsule ever could. But here is the part that matters most for cats specifically. Cats are chronically underhydrated. Kidney disease is the leading cause of death in cats over the age of 10, and it's almost always linked to years of inadequate water intake. Cats evolved from desert ancestors and have a weak thirst drive. They don't drink enough ever. Bone broth solves this in a way plain water cannot because cats will actually consume it willingly. Warm it slightly and pour a tablespoon over their wet food. Freeze it into cubes for hot days or serve it on its own as a hydration boost between meals. For cats with joint stiffness, picky appetites, early kidney concerns, or recovering from illness, bone broth rebuilds and hydrates simultaneously. But what comes next is something sitting in a can in your pantry right now. So ordinary you walk past it every week. Yet it contains every single thing your cat's heart, brain, and eyes are biologically built to need. Number 5. Sardines. Pets don't talk about this one the way they should. And once you understand what it does, you'll realize exactly why it matters. Sardines packed in water with absolutely no added salt are one of the richest, most concentrated natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids and taurine on the planet. And taurine is not optional for cats. It is essential. Without enough taurine, cats develop blindness, deafness, weaken heart muscle, and a fatal condition called dilated cardiomyopathy. Most kibble brands add synthetic taurine in the cheapest form possible because they know cats die without it. Sardines deliver it in the natural whole food form your cat's body recognizes and absorbs instantly. The omega-3s do everything else. They reduce chronic inflammation throughout the cardiovascular system. They support cognitive sharpness in aging cats. They strengthen joints and reduce the stiffness that owners often mistake for normal aging. They dramatically improve coat texture and skin health from the inside out. The difference between a cat receiving regular omega-3s and one that isn't is visible within 3 to 4 weeks. Shinier coat, calmer behavior, noticeably better mobility, stronger heart rhythm. The veterinary omega-3 supplements that do the same thing cost $30 to $50 a month. A can of sardines costs less than $1 and delivers the same essential fatty acids and taurine in whole food form. Half a small sardine for an average cat. 2 to 3 times a week. Always packed in water, never in oil, never in tomato sauce, never with added salt. But the next food is one that most owners buy every single week and have never once thought to share with their cat. What it does to muscle, recovery, and energy at the same time will completely change your grocery routine. Number 6. Cooked chicken. There is no cleaner, more biologically appropriate, more bioavailable protein source you can give your cat. And most owners are dramatically underusing it because they assume kibble is enough. It isn't. Cats are obligate carnivores. That word matters. It means their entire digestive system, liver function, and metabolism are built around animal protein in a way that no other domestic pet on Earth requires. Plant proteins, grain proteins, and filler proteins in commercial kibble simply do not meet this need. Plain cooked chicken does. A small portion of boiled or baked chicken breast. No skin, no bones, no salt, no oil, no seasoning, delivers complete amino acid profiles that directly fuel muscle maintenance, immune defense, organ function, and energy production. For underweight cats, senior cats losing muscle mass, recovering cats, or cats showing dull coats and low energy, plain chicken creates visible changes within 2 to 3 weeks. More muscle tone, better appetite, brighter eyes, more activity. The reason commercial cat food often fails to produce these results is simple. Most kibble contains 30% or less actual meat. The rest is filler. Real chicken changes that overnight. Cube it small. Mix it directly into their existing food or serve it as a high-value reward. 1 to 2 tablespoons 3 to 4 times a week is the sweet spot. Never feed raw chicken from grocery stores due to salmonella and contamination RIs.